of this project by year 2020 alongside another important site, which is National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. Let's talk about the Egyptian Grand Museum. That's a very challenging time because you're talking about moving artifacts. I mean, we will definitely miss, of course, downtown's Egyptian Museum. But the process of moving and reorganizing, bringing also monuments from abroad, that would take a long time procedure. How far are we close to completing?
Right. I mean, we are well known of being under pressure, we Egyptians, and we. I
thought you were going to tell me we're well known to work at the last minute.
No, we always perform under pressure. I'm sure of that. The minister, I was very happy that the minister was talking about the old museum. We are going to call it now the old museum. That makes me old, but we're going to call it the old museum because I've been working, guiding in this museum for the last, I don't know, 30 years. But if you go to the Egyptian Museum and you think to yourself, the Egyptian Museum, is it going to die? The expression was like this: the Egyptian Museum, the old Egyptian Museum at Tahrir Square is not going to die. That is the expression. Now, are we going to do something about that as well? Because I don't want, as a tour guide here, I'm talking now, not as a lecturer. As a tour guide, I want the people to have the programs, the tourist company programs will be including the Museum of Civilization in Fustat, the museum, the Grand Museum, and the museum in Tahrir. I was very happy that now the stars of the Egyptian Museum at Tahrir Square is going to be Yuya and Tuya. And these two names, Yuya and Tuya, for people who do not read history or do not read books of Egyptology, they're going to say, who?
This is exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, am I missing something? Who are these people?
It's going to change into an owl. Who? And you're going to say who a lot because there will be Perseus, there will be characters, which we used to be as tour guides. We used to stand in front of the monuments in the Egyptian Museum telling the tourists about it. We're so excited. How come the people don't know you? The mosques, the beautiful, and why? Because they were living in the shadow of the big guys.
All right.
It's
always there for years.
It's exactly like when you stand in front of the Sphinx. Yes. And the three pyramids right there in the background. I mean, where your eyes are going to go? It's not going to go anywhere. Exactly. It's going to go Cheops, Khafra, Menkaura, the Sphinx. But nobody, poor lady, is going to look at this beautiful pyramid on the left side, not far away from the Sphinx of Khint Kaus, a queen who built pyramid near Khufu. How challenging is this lady?
No, I think women were always fighting for the right.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to build my pyramid here. So the great news is that Yuya and Tuya and Perseus, all those names which I thought were not taking their great chance of fame are going to be now famous in Tahrir. Now, I contacted some months ago, I contacted the minister and I talked to the office of the minister, and I don't work in the Ministry of Antiquities, as you know, or in tourism or in the government, but I'm a freelance lecturer guy. So I told them, what about, do you have Braille texts in the new museum? Braille.
All right.
For the handicapped.
For the blind.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Very good idea.
And I'll tell you, and he said no. I said, okay, I know people who were willing to do this for free. And they did, and sir, you will be very happy, everybody will be very happy for that. There are 50 monuments in the Islamic Museum in Bab el-Khal.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Now,
they are serving for
with Braille.
Braille,
you can now read Braille. Those people contacted me. We want to do this, Mr. Bassam. I called Dr. Mamdouh, God bless him, the boss of the Islamic Museum.
This is the thing.
What an amazing man.
Yeah. Mr. Bassam, this is the thing. And I want also to know your opinion, Dr. Yahya. The fact that we are doing this for